Hello viewers, and welcome to another episode of Law and the People. My name is Esther Wuese Iorhuna, a legal practitioner and compliance expert. I'm excited to present on the topic visa appeal. Today's topic is one a lot of Nigerians need to know. What is visa appeals and how to respond when you are denied? Whether you are applying to the UK, US, Canada, or even the Schengen zone and they refuse your visa, you don't need to panic. Now, let's break down what went wrong, what the law says, and how you can fight back. What is visa appeal? A visa appeal is your legal right to challenge a refusal decision depending on where you applied. You might have the right to appeal, request a review, or file a judicial review. And no, reapplying immediately is not always the smartest move. Let's look at what the law says. In the UK immigration appeals, primarily it is governed by the Immigration and Asylum Act 1999, the Immigration Act 2014, and the Immigration Rules, specifically Part 12, which outlines the procedure for lodging appeals and the rights of individuals facing immigration decisions. Nigerians applying for family visas, human rights claims, or asylum usually have the right to appeal. If you applied for a visitor visa like the standard visitor visa, there is no provision for appeal, but you can ask for a judicial review, especially if the refusal was based on a factual error. In United States, most Nigerians apply for B1 and B2 tourist, business, or F1 student visas are shocked when they get denied without explanation. By Section 214 sub B of the Immigration and Nationality Act, they believe you don't have enough ties to return to Nigeria. There is no appeal for tourist and student visas, but you can reapply if you have fixed the issues. For employment-based denials like H1B, you can apply through the Administrative Appeals Office. For Canada, Nigerians applying to Canada for study work or permanent residency like study permit, there is no formal appeal, but you can file for a judicial review at the federal courts. For permanent residence denials, you can apply through the Immigration Appeal Division, IAD. Visa refusals in Canada are guided by the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA. For the Schengen zones, if you applied to France, Germany, Italy, or any Schengen country and were denied, Article 32 sub 3 of the Schengen Visa Code gives you the right to appeal, and the appeal must follow that country's national law. So if you apply to Germany, you appeal under the Germany law within 30 days. Now, why was your visa refused? Let's talk about the most common reasons Nigerians' applications get denied. 1. Incomplete or inconsistent documents. 2. Bank statements that don't make sense. 3. Weak travel history or ties to Nigeria. 4. Suspicion of fraud or overstaying consents. Note that they are not playing around with documentation. Even a small mistake can lead to a refusal in the US or refusal in the UK. What can I do after a refusal? Here is your roadmap after a visa refusal. 1. Read the refusal letter carefully. 2. Understand if you can appeal or reapply. 3. Fix the gaps in your document. 4. Consult a legal advisor or immigration consultant. 5. Take action within the deadline. Do you reapply or apply? These are the questions most Nigerians ask when their visas are denied. For US or Canadian study visas, reapply only if you have new, stronger document. For UK family or asylum claims, appeal through the tribunal. For Schengen appeal, apply in writing to the embassy or country depending on the country. Tips on getting your visas approved. 1. Be honest, never forge documents. 2. Show strong home ties like family, work, land, or the businesses you have in Nigeria. 3. Appeal with legal backing by quoting the country's relevant laws. Get expert help if needed, because immigration law is no joke. Never give up after one refusal. Just adjust, improve, and come back stronger. Finally, I know visa refusals can feel personal, but they are just policies. You've got legal rights, and now you know how to use them. Kindly drop your questions in the comments, like, subscribe, and share. And remember, with the right knowledge, your next visa is just the right one. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.